Man, it seems like everybody be catching Diddy in the act. My goodness. Welcome back to the channel again, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, got this video here from the Art of Dialogue, which I'll leave in the description for you guys to subscribe or check out more. Diddy was caught receiving from a man. 2Pac's ex-girlfriend talks going to Diddy party with 2Pac. You know, it was the stories of Diddy envying 2Pac. Every girl he dated, Diddy wanted to mess with them too as well. You had the whole East Coast, West Coast thing. A lot of people said Diddy may be charged for taking out 2Pac or it's a lot, allegedly. So we're going to check this out. What is it? They don't even say her name. I don't know who this is. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
All right, Desiree Smith, welcome back to the Art of Dialogue. I am Penny Isaac, and we got some shit to get into tonight, Desiree. Okay, are you ready to get into the
I'm ready. Stay ready. What's up?
Okay, well, first of all, how are you tonight?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm doing good. I was a little nervous before we started, but like now I'm like in my element, and I'm really excited to be talking to you tonight. I'm serious.
Well, the feeling is mutual, Penny. Thank you.
So most of us Pac fans know you as the girl in most of his jail photos. It's safe to say that out of all of the women he was dealing with at the time, you were up at the prison the most. But you were at Puffy's birthday party in 1994.
I don't, as I'm thinking about, I know 2Pac, you know, he got around. I know there's a lot of women just throwing themselves at him. I feel like I don't remember her, but I've seen her before. So 2Pac when he was in jail. Okay. All right.
With Pac, right?
No, we met up there.
Oh, okay. You met him at the party.
I did.
Okay, take me through that entire night. Like, who was there? Who, you know, where did you see anything weird? Was it just a good time?
She said.
So, at this time, it wasn't the freak off time. This was the just getting started time. I'm sure it was weird shit going on behind the scenes because them rumors been going for years. But no, it was at Roseland Ballroom. And that night I remember what I was wearing. I had on this really pretty dress. It was like a spaghetti strap, long tulle gown to my feet that just like accentuated the curves. It was black and yeah, I went there.
Is it like two people doing this interview? Because she's like looking over here. I'm wondering if somebody else.
He told me he was going to wind up going. So like if I was going to go, you know, we'd probably link up or whatever. So I was like, all right, I was going anyways before I knew he was going. But it was dope. It was everybody who you could think of at that time who was famous, but not as elaborate as his party started to get. You know, with like really A-list. But this was hip hop. This was R&B. This was the culture at the time. They were all there. Everybody was dressed nice. Some people in suits, tuxedos, sweaters, you know, just the vibes it was a dress up fancy party. The music was amazing. They had the stage and that's where most of the, you know, industry people were at. And then, you know, on the bottom, it was a mix of everybody. And yet, it still wasn't like VIP. You could go up and down and move around however you wanted to. And that party was dope. Eventually, I ended up bumping into him. And, you know, we spoke. We hung out for a little while. And then, you know, he asked me what I was doing, if I wanted to, like, you know, leave with him or at the end of the night or meet up with him. And I was like, of course. So
if she's saying this, like, you know, you think about, so this is the 90s. Um, you think about all the artists, like people who was popping, you know, and you think about rap, R&B, but then like what she's probably saying is like the actors and actresses, probably a lot of them weren't really there yet. It was more about the music industry. Then they started to evolve into the actors and stuff. But if she's saying like pretty much everybody was there in the 90s, like we already know what it evolved to, but that's what I'm saying. Think about like all the people who know, and she said the rumors been going on for a long time. So it's a lot of people that's still quiet. That's what I'm trying to say.
That was still like in the beginning stages too, as well. So
Okay.
no.
Now, who, if you could name like some celebrities that you remember being at the party, who was all at the party that night?
Here we go.
All of Bad Boy. Mary J. Blige was
Of
there.
course.
I don't know. I think Heavy D was there. I can't remember too many more people because it's like these were people that I saw all the time at parties. So it's not like, wow. That was the environment too of the 90s. Like, you're not so impressed with these celebrities because
You know them.
they're so easily accessible. They're everywhere. They're at the mall. They're at the basketball courts in certain tournaments. They're at clubs. So, you see them everywhere,
Okay. Okay, so with all of the
And as well, remember there's like the social media effect isn't there. So ain't nobody running up to you trying to take selfies so they can post it or nothing like that. It was more freedom to roam around, I guess. I know people went crazy still, like, oh my God, but not to what it is now, because more people are excited about seeing a person, capturing the picture so they can post it for everybody can see, so everybody can see it and probably envy them or something.
recent headlines about Puffy and all of the allegations of the drugging and the abuse and all the drugs that he's allegedly on, are you surprised by any of the headlines?
Absolutely not.
Mm.
Nope.
Oh, why, Desiree? Why?
Because I know a lot of people that know him. I met one of his old security guards, and I've been new the tea about him. Weird shit, liking strap-ons. I met this girl one time that
Yo.
did a photo shoot for him. It's a nice young lady from Canada. And me and her ended up going on vacation together and a few.
This is a reaction video. I have to pause it if you're wondering. And when stuff is on my mind, I need to say it. When she said what she said about the strap on, it makes me think of what Gene Deal said about all the toys. You see, that's why I said a lot of these stories kind of tie into each other. Boy.
Months later, and she told me something that she saw go down at his house in the Hamptons. And then a few months later, she told me that she went hanging out with like his bodyguard and his entourage and she doesn't know what happened. So none of this is alarming. And then she went back to Canada. So.
And how long ago was this? Was this in the 90s?
This was in the 2000s. Maybe like around 2004, 2006, somewhere around there. He's been doing.
Yo, man.
Yeah, the earliest allegations that I could find date back to like what, 91, 92, where he supposedly the girl and she doesn't remember what happened.
That's a similar story to what I heard from somebody that I know is not, I know she's not lying because she had no reason to lie. First, she told me she saw somebody doing something to him, and she walked in and she thought, he didn't, he never said nothing. He didn't even acknowledge her. So she's thinking she's under the radar. Next thing, she's hanging out in Miami, and, she comes back and says she don't know what happened, and she woke up, and so.
It's a lot of the same
What
stories.
did she say she saw?
Someone giving. That's as far as I'll go, and then you could do the math.
Were they famous? Did she say they were famous?
Oh, no, they wasn't famous. They was an assistant working with her. Yeah. So.
An assistant. I want to guess, but I'm not.
She didn't tell me who no, it's not somebody that you would know. It was somebody that, like, she came there. She worked doing photography and some type of media work where they shot ads and things like that. They were there to work, and she walked in the wrong bathroom and caught the wrong thing.
Oh, wow.
So, there probably was some videotapes made to tell her to shut the hell up and don't repeat what she saw. I would assume. But I don't know because I wasn't there.
And how do you feel about the case being reopened, or the idea of Puffy having paid the Southside Crips to get Tupac and Suge killed on the night of September 7th, 1996? Do you believe the rumors? Do you think that he's capable of something like that?
Yeah, I think cowards are capable of paying people to do things they would like to do, of course.
Okay.
I hope it ain't true, but if it is, karma's a bitch and everybody has their day.
Look, man. Did she say anything that we kind of like? She ain't really said nothing we haven't heard. It's just you're adding another person to validate stories. And we're talking about 2Pac's ex. So she was on the inside. I'm pretty sure she got so many stories to tell. Because when you think about this, man, it was probably normalized so much. And again, if he got caught getting, you know what, like, who cares, right? If it's something that he was forcing someone to do, that's a whole nother story. I told you, I don't care about this man's sexual preference, who he's sleeping with. I don't care about that. We're talking about when you are forcing someone to do these things. That's the main thing there. But it is not looking good for this brother at all. Because I told y'all, it seems like every day or every other day, something is coming out about something this brother done did, allegedly. Now, like I said, when she asked her to name the names of the people who were there, she's probably like, I mean, just think about the 90s. Anybody you could name in the 90s was there. Not a shocking or a surprising video. It's more of a, well, here goes another one. But shout out to the Art of Dialogue, man, because, like, the people they bring on are people who are close, man, like, would have a lot of information. That's what I love. It's one thing for someone to say something and you're like, what is the connection with these people, But this is like, these people be so close, so close. Hey, appreciate y'all coming over and watching, man. Peace out.